So how do you release an employee respectfully and legally when that time has come? Number one, again, we're going to document everything. We're going to document even the verbal that we've had with that person. That will go in their employee personnel file. On 2/22/22, I had a verbal conversation with Susie and asked her why she was late. She indicated she was late because her kids made her late. Something as simple as that. The next day, Susie's late again. Hey, we talked about this. Why are you late today? Oh, my kids made me late again. Susie, we talked about this yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to write you up. The write-up indicates the conversation that took place between the manager or owner and the employee and the manager owner both sign it and each get a copy. It's another reminder to the team member that you are being consistent in what you have said in your office manual as the way of the system of what's expected for in your business. If the behavior continues and this person's lateness continues without regard, it might be time to respectfully and legally release them. I always like an exit letter, very short and to the point. Oftentimes, my managers or owners have so much grievance towards this person, they could write pages and pages of why they need to be released. There's no reason to do that. It's not necessary, and it's just really not going to be profitable. At most, you can list 3 infractions, but it all needs to be written down, and it should be just a couple sentences. Dear Susie, today is your last day of employment at our dental practice. Due to the fact that you continue to be late without regard, you are no longer respectful to our team members and their time. We wish you the best in your future. Please give the manager your key, and we will help you collect your items on your way out. You're obviously going to verbalize this to that person as well and accompany a letter with that. If they don't receive your letter, please mail it, certified mail, that same day so that there is a record. Should there be anything further indicating that there would be potential unemployment claims or a court date of discrimination or something like that, you want to make sure you have all of your records in order. Written termination exit letters are key if you end up in court. How should you address the team when you have to release an employee? Number one, I would say that communication needs to be very direct and swift. I would send out a group message via text or any Line app or anything you use as a team and indicate that today, Susie's last day with the practice was today. If you have any specific questions, please direct them to me specifically. And keep the gossip at a minimum. We really, truly don't want anything to come from a harmful standpoint to the business. We don't want employees to fear that they're next. We don't want Susie rattling up the troops, which indeed she will do. There may be some backlash on social media. That is normal as well. Don't let that fear be something that you buy into. Just keep moving forward with a direct, logical approach to what happened. So how long should you keep employee records? Especially if you are a new business owner and you've inherited a practice where there's 30 years worth of records, or maybe some of those employees have come and gone, and you've come across some pretty sensitive materials. The actual time period to keep employee records is 3 years. So if those employees are no longer with the team or no longer with the business, if it's been more than 3 years, you can go ahead and safely dispose of those pieces of information that you no longer need. I would advise keeping records of a terminated employee for at least 7 years. Should there be any repercussion that you need to use your records for in respect to a current employer asking questions or anything legally that may happen in the future.